there's the boat we're going on, Spirit of Tasmania. Sails in a few hours. Thought we'd shoot some film before it gets dark. And that's where we're going to be heading out tonight when the ship sails. Okay, so we're down at the Port of Melbourne, sitting in the Prado, just waiting really. Got to wait to board, and there's a slot time for which you can sort of drive in to the port. So far in the car, since I left Sydney, we've done 882 kilometres, so it's been a fairly long drive. We stopped off at Albury on the way down and stayed in Melbourne last night just to break the trip up a little bit. So get back to you soon with some more information about getting on the boat. So we're in the queue now to, I think, show our documentation, which is basically just your confirmation of your e-ticket. I can see there's a booth up ahead, and once you show that confirmation, apparently they give you your pass and your, in our case, a key for a cabin, because we've got a cabin for the overnight trip. So all good.
Good.
Oh, you need ID?
Oh no, you just hold on to
Right,
it.
okay.
There you go, cabin on deck 8.
Thank you, darling.
All right, thank you
See
for showing me. Have a lovely trip. See
You too.
next
Thank
time.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.
So we've just gone through the check-in, and we've got our tickets. So we've got cabin on deck 8, 8095. At the moment we're just in the queue now to get the car actually onto the boat, so hopefully not too long, and we'll be on the boat. See you soon. Okay, here we go. Oh, the trucks are lining the outside of the ship. I suppose you've got to spread the weight. Okay, so we found our cabin eventually. 8095. Here we go. So there's 2 berths on that side, 2 berths on this side, and we have a window, and we're quite high up actually, aren't we? Look out the window, see what's out there. It's pretty good. Okay, so we're in the cabin. This is actually a 4-berth, what they call a 4-berth. It was all they had available when I booked the cabin. I couldn't book a 2-berth, and I also wanted something with a porthole, so you do pay a little bit more for a 4-berth, and if you want a porthole rather than an inside cabin, it is a little bit more expensive. Not hugely, but a little bit more expensive. The cabins are okay actually. I mean, given it's an overnight trip, it's worthwhile I think having one. It just gives you that little bit of extra comfort and space to spread out a little bit. So yeah, we'll tell you what it's like in the morning, I guess. We have a little bathroom, toilet, and a shower. It's pretty good, isn't it? Plenty of space in there. Okay, we just started up the engines and we're about to turn around to head out on our trip to Tassie. Just doing a bit of a walkthrough. This is deck 7. Got a reception area here. Okay, so now we're on deck 9. Bit of a kids play area. Lots of lounge areas to sit. Very pleasant actually. Certainly doesn't feel like the ship is overly packed. There's 3 main decks that you can sit on. deck 7, 9 and 10, and all the cabins are on deck 8. So there's plenty of seating space where there's no people, so that's really good. Okay, so we're on the deck 7 restaurant, the Tasmanian market. We just had the buffet, $27.50 for the buffet. So serve yourself, eat as much as you like. Got a loaded plate there, I guess, really. So got to make the most of it. Get bang for your buck for your $27, I guess. It's pretty good. It's got a bit of a sitting area here where you can sit down and read. Yeah, so we've been sailing for about an hour and a quarter now, and we're still in Port Phillip Bay, so we haven't hit the actual ocean yet. So I would imagine in about 20 minutes or so, it looks like it's going to take at least an hour and a half to get out of Port Phillip Bay and actually hit the open sea. So it's probably going to get a bit rougher at the moment. It's really calm and it's very pleasant. So it's 4:30 in the morning. Woke up about 4, slept about 6 hours, which was pretty good. The cabin was really quite comfortable, comfier than I expected. Currently just getting a cup of coffee. There is a little shop on the ship that's open all night, and the coffee is really good actually. Just having a coffee and a sandwich. So the other question that people probably want answered is, should you get a cabin? We did get a cabin. It's going to cost you an extra $250, $260. It's worth it. You get your own shower, you get your own private toilet and shower. The cabin beds are about 70 centimeters in width, and I'm 6'1", and I had plenty of space on my bed to lie out flat. So in my opinion, it's certainly worth it. The other options are that you get a reclining seat, a bit like a business class seat on an aircraft, or you just sit in the standard seating in the bar, which is nice to sit in and have a drink, but it's probably not great to sleep in all night. So I'd highly recommend that you pay the extra money and you get a cabin if you're doing the overnight ferry. Okay, so the other question that people might want to know an answer to is, should you purchase the Wi-Fi package? They offer a couple of Wi-Fi packages ranging from $15 to $20 with a cap of about 2 gigabytes. Now, we never purchased any Wi-Fi, and the reason I say it's not necessary is that for the first 2 hours of the trip, you're actually still in Port Phillip Bay, so you're picking up 4G signal from the mainland. So that takes you through till about 9:30 at night. 9:45 at night, and then in the morning when we woke up at 4:30, we were picking up 4G signal from the mainland. So on those grounds, there's probably no need for you to actually pay extra for Wi-Fi. Just my opinion. So we're just approaching Devonport. It is just after 6 a.m. in the morning. Coming into Devonport, this is the view out the cabin window. Okay, so we're driving off the ferry into Tasmania. All happening. That was pretty quick actually. We were down on deck number 2, and we're just being ushered off and directed where to go, but we're off. We're in Tasmania on dry land, and the journey begins.